This recording is an offering of Networks for Training and Development's online university.
So aloha everyone, this is Rosa McAllister and this is Networks monthly healing call. And I don't know how many of you are listening in. I just know that somebody's here. And whoever is there, however many of you and wherever you are, I hope that we can find time to breathe together and enjoy our company with each other as we take a little time to kind of refresh, pause, breathe, and remember who we are, what we're about, and the goodness that we bring to this world. This is an amazing day here in Maui. It's one of those beautiful, sparkly, gorgeous, sunshiny days, which is kind of typical for Maui, but some days it's even more sparkly, and today is one of them. There's a light breeze, the trade wind's blowing, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon or a little thereafter, and I've just been having a wonderful day, wonderful couple of days, even more wonderful than usual. And just a little bit ago, I went outside to my lanai or patio, and waiting for me on my lanai was a beautiful little handwritten note left there secretively by someone. And this is what the note read. I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. Let me read it to you again. This was the note that I found just a little bit ago on my lanai or patio on my table. It's a beautiful little rock on top of it, lava rock on top of it, so that I would see it and it wouldn't blow away. And this is what it said. I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. It wasn't signed. There was nothing else. Just an incredibly beautiful, loving message from a secret someone. I almost don't want to know who sent it or left it there for me. I just want to carry that sentiment in my heart and try to live it and offer it back not only to whoever left it for me, but to anyone and everyone that I cross paths with today. And that's in my sphere today and tomorrow and has been. How beautiful. How incredibly beautiful. What would it take, I wonder, for me and for you and for all of us to know and to see the astonishing light of our own being? What would it take? Are there moments when we kind of glimpse and see that a bit? I think so. But then the self-doubting, silly stuff, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I'm not whatever enough, or oh gosh, I'm too much this, or I'm not like so-and-so, creeps in. And I start doubting myself and seeing my own quirks and flaws and foibles. And I guess my light dims. What would it be if you saw your own astonishing light and you held it for others to see more clearly and in such a way that others could find their own light? Recently, we started kind of a newish, oldish, whatever-ish thing here within Networks called the Lokahi Guild. And that's exactly what that is. The Lokahi Guild is it's just a name, it's just a kind of sort of group. It really doesn't belong, or it doesn't really have any activities or have membership or whatever. I just started it on Facebook, kind of as a follow-up to some thinking and stretching and learning and trying that I've been doing particularly over the last year, also all of my life. The Lokahi Guild is based on the premise of Lokahi, which is a Hawaiian word which means to shimmer or to shine. But it has a deeper meaning. It's not just the noun, it's not just the thing, the shimmer or the light, it's the verb. It's to shimmer and it's to shine. And it gets even deeper than that. Lokahi also means about a more active verb of trying to find the shimmer and trying to find the light. And then it goes deeper even still, as many beliefs within Hawaii do. And Lokahi means not just to dig deep and find your own light, but to help others find their light, their shimmer, their brightness, to help unearth it in others and help them shine brightly. Because when we Lokahi for ourselves and others, we Lokahi for all. And isn't that exactly what this note meant? I wish I could show you when you are lonely or in darkness the astonishing light of your own being. I wish that for all of us. I wish it for me, but I wish it for all of us. So I had something entirely else planned for today's healing circle. But that wasn't what today was about. Today was about, and still is about, and I hope every day is about, Lokahi. So I want us together, in the few remaining minutes that we have, to breathe together and to imagine. Maybe it's like a headlamp on your head. You know, one of those flashlights that come with a strap that you can, coal miners used to use, but I have one and I love it when I go for night walks. You just have to be careful to not blast somebody in the eyes. How's that for a metaphor, huh? So we don't want to be blasting one another in the eyes with our light, with our Lokahi. We just want it to illuminate and shine like a beacon, and illuminate the goodness in us and all around us and in others, so that others' Lokahi can also be found. So I want you to imagine that you have this headlamp on, or maybe it's a flashlight with a dimmer switch, or maybe it's your heart chakra. Your heart and your soul is just beaming a light forward. I want you to imagine that, and if you wish, close your eyes. And if not, leave them open. Maybe it's your eyes that are beaming forward the light, your internal Lokahi. Maybe that's what it is, the astonishing light of your own being. Let's, for a few minutes, send our astonishing lights out to the world. Maybe we just start with one another. Let's pretend that this phone call that we're listening to, or this recording that you're listening to, imagine that it had a visual part to it. And we're going to turn up the light of that visual part. And we're going to shine it to one another so that we can all see ourselves, our own astonishing light better. We can all see our own beings better. So let's take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's shine our lights. And with each breath in, it's like we're recharging our batteries. And with each breath out, we're shining our light, our astonishing light of our own beings to one another. Find your own rhythm, of your breath, where you breathe in to recharge your battery and breathe out to shine your light, shine your Lokahi. And let it get brighter, and let it get stronger, and let it undarken all your corners. Let it light all your corners. Let it light all the nooks and crannies of your beautiful being, so that your light can help me find more of my light, more of my beauty. And now that our lights, our Lokahi, is shining brightly, let's take it beyond just us in this call or this recording. Let's send it out to our neighbors, to the left and the right, in front and behind us. To our neighbors, maybe in the next town over, and their neighbors, and their neighbors. And as we breathe in and recharge, we're getting stronger together. And as we breathe out, our light, our Lokahi, is shining even brighter. And it's lighting up other people and their homes and their dogs and their cats and their chickens and their whatever else. The light is getting so bright, and it's challenging them to breathe deeply and to recharge and to shine their Lokahi, shine their astonishing light of their own being, so that now things are aglow, and it's contagious. And it's like fireflies in the night. When do you ever see just one firefly or lightning bug? You don't. You see fields full of them. What if our little towns, our little villages, our cities were like lightning bugs or fireflies, whereas one shone their light, their astonishing light of their own being, it caught on. And another little bug or person shone their light, and another, and soon we were all blinking our lights, our Lokahi, together to light up the fields, the cities, the towns. Light up one another with our breathing in to recharge and breathing out to shine your Lokahi. And what if you came across someone who just, despite however much you breathed in and breathed out, despite how much you tried to shine your astonishing light of your own being so that they could find their own, it just wasn't happening, it just wasn't working, and they were in darkness, or they were lonely, or they were sad, or hurting, or hurtful. And instead of shining their Lokahi and their light, they wanted to stay in darkness. What would we do? We can't make them, but we can gently shine all around them. Maybe not shining on them, because maybe that would be too much, but maybe it would be shining all around them to highlight some of the beauty within them, some of the beauty around them. What if we could do that to each hurting soul that we met? And what if they could, like the fireflies, somehow find their light? Maybe dimly at first, maybe shyly, but what if? I bet we could. So let's breathe in together, recharge your battery, and maybe think of someone you know that is having trouble finding their light. Maybe doesn't believe in their own amazing light of their true self, of their true being. Maybe is lost in some way. Maybe temporarily, hopefully. Maybe it's been for a long time. Think of someone you know. And with a few more beautiful breaths and your amazing light of your being, help shine around them. Not on them, because remember, we don't want to blind them with our headlamps. Sometimes we're just too bright. But how can you sparkle and shimmer and light up some beauty around them? Let's try together. Breathe in to refresh and recharge. And breathe out and shine your Lokahi all around them. And try it another time. Breathe in your own way, in your own timing, and breathe out your Lokahi, helping them remember theirs. And now, what if we all raised our heads, stretched our necks, so that we were looking upward? Whether you're in a room or outside, I want you to visualize in your head, think about all that's above you. Maybe it's other people on other floors above you, but eventually it's the treetops and the birds and the clouds and the stars, and keep going up, and it's the planets, and it's the solar systems, and it's the other galaxies. And what if we breathed in and breathed out our amazing lights of our being out to the stratosphere? What if we did that? I wonder if we could encircle our earth with our Lokahi to help others see it and find it. I wonder if the space station could all of a sudden see bright lights emanating, new, bright fireflies all over this earth, breathing their Lokahi into the sky, and surround our earth with that amazing beauty. Let's give it a try. Breathe in, recharge yourself, and breathe out, blowing your Lokahi, blowing your amazing lights up into the sky, up into the stratosphere. Be an amazing firefly. Be an amazing lightning bug that's shining your light in a field of darkness for others to see and to respond accordingly. And breathe in again, and breathe out your light again, and again, and again, and again. And remember, when you are lonely or in darkness, your own astonishing light of your own beautiful, amazing being is just a breath away. All you have to do is breathe, and you can light your own way. Mahalo. Thank you. Aloha. Love you all. See you next month.
Thank you for listening. We hope the information provided was helpful. Don't forget to stop by our website and take advantage of all we have to offer.